with the Wisp. I was actually thinking of dual lanes with the possibility because I don't really feel the Wisp fits this too much in general. Darkseer's going to be picked up instead. So this Wisp is just going to be a general Wisp, it seems, to be paired up with. He doesn't really have any good laning presence here. He doesn't really have a specific hero he's pairing with. I was actually thinking we've seen before the Wisp something dual offlane. Brewmaster is one of the best offlanes to run with it just because it gives you that slight edge to be able to make your offlane work. And that was something that I was kind of referencing back to, but that's not going to be the case. So I don't know what the Wisp is really going to be accomplishing here for them too much. But in general, I like the rest of their picks. I actually think Razor, Skywrath Mage, and Dragonite are great ways to be able to deal with the Luna. The Dragonite being almost a direct counter to the Luna in many regards. I really like that pickup. He's got a solid disable. He comes online early to be able to threaten towers just like Luna does, but he's taking enough to take that Eclipse, and he goes for a BKB first. Like, those are all things I'm looking for in a hero to face up against a Luna carry.
My major problem I'm having while looking at the VP lineup is like with Team Empire, for example, and that's like why I said, oh, wait, this is VP, but I was thinking about the Wisp, because it's like, okay, you combine him up, and like, Cloud9 have done in the past where you use Wisp to buff up the Luna, becomes a really, really powerful carry. Right. Empire use it with heroes like Gyrocopter because they love getting that huge, quick damage out. Who is it really meant to buff up in this game, apart from keeping someone alive? Like, that's where it could work really well, because you've got a Razor as well as a DK, all very difficult to kill. The problem that I then find is, TT have a lot of sustainability through their fight because of heroes like Dazzle, because of technically like the disruption as well coming out from the Shadow Demon, and then you will potentially have BKB plus a little bit, oh wait, no, it's level 1 Roshan. Sorry, I was just clicking through items, I realized that's a Pycat ring. They're going for level 1 Roshan, and VP are coming to stop them. They're not going to let them get away with this. One trick.
Thought it was Roshan the first time, Virtus Pro.
They're going to be right the second time. PCZ boots first.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how quick they are. Observer ward's there. The tree is coming up. Did he get vision? I think I saw the end of him. But the pings are most definitely coming out from the DK saying, yo, check this out. Sing Sing, he's low on life, he's trying to trigger off the first out. And now in comes BZZ. They can see him quite clearly, and then BZZ, there's a climb available, disruption, the Garen rolls around, and then for the first heal damage, Roshan comes down trying to crush him all, but BZZ will be the first blood. And they didn't lose too much life points from this. BZZ will actually spawn back up again. The question is, does TT feel enough confidence to finish the job? And the answer is no. They got first blood, they're going to back up.
Why
was Razor the first one coming in with that triggering plasma field?
Risk management, right? So the worst thing that can happen there. You plasma fields, there's no one there. You have a level 1 plasma field, you don't have level 1 static link. That's probably worth it not giving up first blood. Yes. Problem is, Razor tried to check Roshan Pit by going into Roshan Pit, instead of doing the plasma field to give you vision to be able to see, oh hey, look at all these heroes, and then you run away, like a little girl, and you go, ha ha, I did a bunch of damage to all of you.
Yes.
Like, well, I don't know, it's just like going into the Roshan Pit like that. The best thing, you go into the Roshan Pit, there's no one there. The worst thing, you give up first blood guaranteed. Yeah.
Didn't make much sense. Now top lane, again, they're going to go for the surround, and they almost got it right. They at least got a lot of heal coming out. EGM going to get rid of this tower aggro quickly. They might end up triggering one of these sounds they had up. But they're trying to keep the Darkseer completely zoned off this top lane. He brought 7 tangos. Unfortunately for him, he needed a salve for this top lane, not just tangos, because it's not going to be chip damage that kills him here, it's the burst damage. So when he's this low, he's got to hold back a very, very long way. She's also flying through the first burst, like the person who got the first blood, it's the Luna. So they got more money into this Luna for the very, very start. So if Pycat wants to, and he gets some good CS up here, which so far is not really that fantastic. We got it again. Disruption, heal from EGM, Seedoid surges away. Pycat went the aura at level 1, so there's no Lucent Beam to have that mini stun available. And Bulba keeps using Disruption to be the initiator.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, they do force the Darkseer into going his escape mechanism at level 1, which means he...
Oh, they're going again. Disruption. It was on cooldown still. He came out at the right time, the surge went away, but with Disruption still cooldown, he couldn't do much more. And God's really low on life. Sing Sing must be getting up in his face. He gets a bottle in at least now.
Yeah, I mean, this 1v1 matchup, Brewmaster wins most melee versus melees. But he also knows the other thing about him is stacking up. This is what the Wisp is going to be doing in the lane. That's why we're so puzzled, because the Wisp doesn't really give them, they don't have any Wisp heroes. The Wisp isn't completely strong against.
He's in a little bit of trouble up against Yol. Concussive shot still on cooldown, there's no vision up the hill. But Goifa will just walk his way back into the trees. So he's going to realize now that he has to go into his own jungle. Like, there's no way he can fight on this offlane.
So the Wisp is going to be doing the stacking and pulling. So you notice there's a missing creep wave here in the mid lane. Sing's missing out on a full wave because of this pulling that Jotum is managed to do. Now,
I was going to say, I thought they nerfed that crap. I thought this shouldn't be possible anymore. Actually, is it working because he takes the damage and then tethers up, so he tries to have the attack follow him up, so there's like, oh, this guy aggroed him.
Yeah, exactly. You wait until range creep attacks you and the missile is in the air, and then you tether. And the missile follows you until you're next to the creep wave, you get hit, and the creeps register as, something attacked our hero, go kill it. And then they run all the way into the jungle. So if you can consistently pull it off, it's a good way to farm out a Wisp. He's not consistently pulling it off. And this means that Wisp is not really doing what they need.
He got it this time. With the catapult gone as well. Remembering how much Sing Sing was raging at this kind of maneuver, back when it used to be easily done, fairly certain right now there has been some very harsh words being said by Team Reno, Tinkerino. Something along the lines of cheese and other... Goifa, very smartly done. Puts the treants out. They might have actually just meant to be for the pull, but it scouts at the fact that Yol's trying to kill him off, and the timing was right for it too, for him to come up, and he's coming back again, because the creep wave's coming in range of the tower, and you know he wants to be there for it. Pulp up, they got a lot of heroes here to bring down this courier, but it's got movement speed on it, as well as the bottle. Could have been stop disruption over, gotten hit some space here. They don't have boots Boots first, but Dragon Knight, he's got the tether on him as well as Boots. Sing Sing's coming over to try and help out his teammates, but the stun's on Bulba, and EGM, no Shallow Grave, just has a heal, a little bit more life points coming in. Sing Sing will steal the TD rune, and now the Shallow Grave is there for EGM. The climb from Sing Sing, and boom! Nails the Wisp with a double damage after he activates it. It's still a 1-for-1 trade-off. Each of the mid-solos able to pick up one. Sing Sing, you don't see the Iron Shells over on God. That's why he doesn't really want to turn it this one, especially when Zeno is still here. He's looking for the extra clap. Shot him again. Drunken Brawler with that DD rune. EGM, he needs to help him out with the free fire from God. And pick up the kill again for some reason. The courier comes in the midst of the battle. EGM has to back up. Still that Iron Shell freshly over on God. His chip damage and Yol survives on 76 life points. Where is Prophet? Koifa, he doesn't have a ward giving him vision for this. He could technically just TP and snipe him out if he had a TP scroll, but he'd lose his life for it, and he knows it.
Yeah, Jotum passing off bottle charges there is what kind of saved the Skywrath Mage. That was a pretty terrible fight for Virtus Pro all around because of the double damage rune, because the whole entire time Pycat wasn't there. That was 4 here. That was 3 versus 4. In the favor of Virtus Pro. And they still were just barely coming away with the veteran cage. Pycat was
Mr. Facebook. How do you zone out Nature's Prophet? Get higher movement speed than him and put a link on. That was probably like the best time though VP could have had that fight in mid. If that happened like 1 to 2 minutes later and Brewmaster had split, they would have lost that fight hands down. Because they don't have enough control once Brewmaster has that split. Like once he gets it off. And there's only Skywrath Mage with his seal in order to control him, but in that time, do you really have enough burst damage that you can end up killing off the Brewmaster before he gets a split off? That's actually one thing which we haven't really focused on in this game. Is there actually anything that's going to phase the Brewmaster once he's got enough stat points? Like the Mystic Flag could technically be there, but even then a Brewmaster is still a rather tanky creature.
Hard disable of the Dragonite stun with Silence. That's the 2 things that he's going to be phased by.
But that's all they've really got though.
Yeah, it's only 2 things.
And that means you got to use your stun over on the Brewmaster, which means Pycat runs free.
Yeah, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't even need stats roll.
Middle lane, because they're going on Sing Sing. There's your seal. The Dragon Tail's already been used. The pre-fire will get the kill. He's not level 6 yet. And EGM tried to TP in to help him out, but it was never going to reach it in time. Well, BDZ, you talk about Luna not being there, BDZ also not getting involved in this kind of crap. He's in the bottom lane with almost the highest DS on the board, and now he'll zone out Goipa. Phase through trigger, he needs to keep the damage deal coming so he can kill him off with 2 hits. There's 1, there's 2, he's going to get the 3rd one in there, but he's also a long way down. That's a level 8 Razor, with Sing Sing about to climb and Drunken Brawler down. Meanwhile, it seems Luna was able to pick up a kill on the offlane Darkseid. That's a solo kill on him, and then the mid lane, EGM, Shallow Graves up. He's going to hold on to the heal for now. Jotum, okay, I'm going to watch Jotum die, because Sing Sing's coming up, it's like, sweet. So, get over here, you kill them all. Oh, no! He didn't come straight away, he went for the Drunken Brawler. But he tended himself over now, Koifa. He can actually control up God here. His Dragon Form is now worn out. Sing Sing, he has split for Bulb, but needed another disruption, but not enough mana in order to use it. And Sing Sing, he should have had that kill just then. Dazzle still ended up dying back in the lane, so EGM walking back out now, but Sing Sing missing free gold.
Yeah, Nahaz with the slight reminder to everybody that, hey, this Luna, remember, I'm still free farming, has picked up a Hand of Midas as well as treads and a Ring of Bacillus at 8 minutes in. Yeah, pretty dangerous. And when you leave a Luna solo lane like this, that's how he was able to kill the Darkseer, right? He's got that high-level nukes coming into play. Like, yeah, does any offlaner go up against that kind of Lucid being spam, or even potentially lose his life, not just get harassed out, but lose his life just to the ultimate.
I have to take a moment right now, because something has happened, which has not happened ever in the history of Dota.
Oh boy.
Apart from EGM escaping. Like, I asked for neutral to be fixed.
EGM a feed.
No, not that. You can draw on water now. You can finally draw on water. We asked for it multiple times. Meanwhile, back at bottom lane. Drops going to go into a time right now. BZZ gets TP out. Bruma split didn't come straight away, but the loser feed Pycat there at the right time. But now maybe they're at the perfect time. The 2 poison stacks on him. 3 now going to be lacking up. BZZ hiding in the tree line. The poison 2 is just a trigger. And Bruma says, all right, well, you want to play hardball? We'll play hardball. I'm going to split the rest of my team. Just bullets. Push down. Chase him. But they're not going to get the kill. The Razor bought the Mega before he was also potentially about to die. So the Brewmaster split's actually wasted here by Sing Sing. And then towards middle lane, surging up from God into Dragon Tail form, into Dragon Form with the Dragon Tail. TP very quickly coming in here. And with the Sprout follow-up, Pycat doesn't have the clips, he's already used it. Disruption around him, Dazzle in for the heal. A lot of burst damage going into God. A little bit body blocked up by Seedoy, but they don't have enough damage to kill off God. Now BDZ will arrive into the fight, but they're chasing down Seedoy. No poison touch here for EGM. So he just keeps pushing the Darkseer away from their side of the river. But I just still want to smile about this.
Yeah, that was one of the most frustrating things. You try to draw something on the river and show something, and just like, nope.
Thanks, Valve.
Or some cliffs.
Thanks, Volvo.
Cliffs work better now than they used to as well.
Oh, we can actually, you can properly draw.
There's still some foliage that gets in the way.
Yeah, it's just a layer. It's a layer area.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's a river that was really bad.
Like before, 10 minutes. Someone must have been watching one of my bitch sessions one night. Really wish the Valve would finally fix this. And next thing you know, with the next changelog, like soon we won't have Snowball picking up Techie's mines, and we'll also have the ability for creeps not to get themselves started up and block up their own camps from being pulled.
Valve members just sit there and refresh your Twitter all day, Toby.
Well, there's not the Twitter. It was on a live stream, and those guys, they watch a hell of a lot of live streams. Like, you know, like when you're at the Valve offices, because that was during the international, of course. But most of the time, like a TV is just randomly cycling through like professional games. You guys watch a lot of Dota.
God is
EGM
big.
He just trouble. Mike considers turning on the other bit. He doesn't have enough line points to really go into this. And EGM was really nice knowing you. The profitability was committed from Koipa, but that helps keep the other lanes pushed out as well. Not to mention, it all goes to the Hand of Midas.
Yeah, you know, I think I've always been in support of like Wisp as just a general support hero going, you don't always need a Wisp hero, you know, and stuff like that, but I kind of doubted this particular setup for Virtus Pro. I didn't feel like Wisp really added that much, but the truth is, Wisp has done so much here. He's been able to save the Razor and DK multiple times, as there were countless times where it's like, that hero's surrounded, he should die, and all of a sudden Wisp comes in and it just adds in that extra bit of survivability. I mean, they're already so tanky, but then you add in that extra bit of 5% damage reduction and all the heal they're getting from the Wisp as well. Makes a pretty damn big difference. Yeah, movement speed as well.
As far as the timing goes with all too, it's allowing VP to force the issue before Team Tinker are really ready to fight. Like the Luna hasn't come online yet. Like she's walking around with the helmet of the Dominator, and that's great for her, but she doesn't have enough to get her into the fight. She needs the BKB before she can fight. Sing needed a Blink Dagger, and he's only at 2,000 gold now. And he's already lost his tier 1 and tier 2 tower in the middle and tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. So for a team that will go first blood, also potentially could have gone for a very, very early Roshan, now actually have like 3 of the most critical towers in order to control the Roche pit down. And that's probably not by chance here with VP. It's like, oh, well, we just want to fight mid lane, we just want to push the middle lane. That's probably very much intentional. I wouldn't be surprised if the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane is going to be their last target. Because then it's going to be really difficult for Team Tinker to get themselves up to that top lane. Because there's nothing in the middle. It's like, you got a huge, like, no man's land. Speaking of, like, the early Roshan, like, there's a Centaur walking past it. That could just be looking at an Ancient Stack, but Wisp Illusion, it's coming in. The smoke, they tried to actually sneak it. And now the CP's coming at the tier 1 tower. BZZ, as well as friends. Another Whisper is on the way in. Roshan, 4,000 of his 9,000 life points. But God just walks up. He's got drum charge available, Seedoy. He's got back, but not really a lot of mana. Actually, not enough mana to really find this one. They'll tether up. They get rid of the Centaur, but the Brewmaster Split's going to go. And now TT will try and find this one. The good wall positioning, cutting off Team Tinker. Not to mention that Mystic Flare doing some harm. Defensive destruction from Volvo will save him. The Brewmaster Ollie, he's still trying to bring down Yolb. He's only got 1 Brewling left now. He needs help from his team and Sing can't flick himself out. He'll go down and God go, well, okay, I have a Wisp on the back of me. Rangers look at the Eye of the Storm up. Let's just finish Roshan. Best fight for VP ever.
Yeah. Toby, I think you put the Wisp effectiveness in one sentence, which was they basically were able to fight before Team Tinker were ready to fight. Because I'm looking at this at the drafting phase and going, look, the Wisp is he's gonna come in with these tanky heroes, but he's gonna get nuked down by the Luna. Yeah. Like the ultimate's gonna be bouncing around, it's gonna hit him once or twice, and then a single target nuke is gonna finish him off for. Or it's going to be the Brewmaster clapping and just popping into his ultimate. Like Wisp can't do anything to disable these heroes to stop them from just blowing them up. But this has been like it's only 14 minutes in. It feels like it's 25 minutes in because we're forcing so many fights so consistently that we still haven't like actually gotten into the mid game yet, where the Luna and the Brewmaster are supposed to be so strong.
Well, that mid game for them, they could push back.
Relocates to the top lane, EGM's gonna get picked off.
Yeah, that's an easy pick off too. Movement speed. Not to mention Jones running around with that haste root already triggered himself. Still just stay tied together and go back together. Actually, it might be worth leaving God up there. Yep. In fact, Wiz does let it go. Because Cedo's already pushed the lane with a double Iron Shell creep. And God can just force the tower. He's got Dragon Form in 15 seconds. And yep, Yol and BZC are all moving up. So while the T1 tower's being forced out by Pycat, John can't really do anything to stop that. Quite trying to check the tree line for him, but we're currently in nighttime. So it's rather difficult for them to spot him out easily. Or double TP, so they do not want to take a step back. God, he's got Dragon Form. Volvo will stop him. BZC will come and force. He's lose a single tower. We're up from the top tower. If they can get a pick off here, they can take the tier 2 tower. They're a little bit too late in though.
I would say if that was like a 5-man from Team Tinker, I would have just given up the tower because they're so close to a big item here for Virtus Pro, which is that BKB. Now you don't care about the Luna ultimate. As a Dragonite, you are kind of unstoppable. You pick up a BKB this early. You have so much offering, you have magic immunity, and then you've got the Wisp on top of you. And they're also going to be able to have an Agnes here in a short amount of time for BZZ, but it looks like they may try and utilize this Aegis. They gave up a middle tower in exchange for tier 2. I think they're going to go on build. I think that if you're willing to sacrifice that middle tier 1, it means you're willing to go.
It's because the TP just on cooldown too. Because they 3 TP to the bottom lane, so with 1 creep up here, they're going to do damage to tier 3s. And Team Reno, Tinkerino, they bail out before they finish the tier 2 towns. They never even got the objective here. But Virtus Pro, they got the 10.5 line. They probably will go, and now they realize how many people have come back. And they'll just back out. The tower will take a little bit more. If TT want to come out and try and fight this, they'll be happy to oblige. But then again, with the Dragon Form wearing off, you probably don't want to fully do it. They just, they clear up the creep wave, and now they can come back. At the same time, it's profit. It's a very smart little move in there. The trees will bring down the tower. Yol, wait for the timing, the trees twitch it, the trees twitch it. Oh, Yol!
Oh, Yol, he thought that he would have enough damage.
72 points of damage on a Skywrath, mate, isn't enough to battle up against the 4 22s. Actually, I think that point was only 3 22s then.
3 2-2s?
That's so helpful.
No, there isn't some sort of chat mechanism.
There is. There is.
Gigantic smileys.
There's no chat mechanism. It's like grin. That's all it is.
Bottom lane, they're willing to fight this one. They've got a BKB. They're going to have Dragon Form up. Yeah, this is definitely a fight I would want to take if on the side of Virtus Pro. Let's get that big shiny Dragon Bolt.
They also want to get more money in a BZC for now. Like if they can pummel another 1600 into him, that next time they push high ground, TT won't be able just to hold off for a couple of like they held off for like 15-20 seconds before they did something about it. That Aghanim set is just going to tear their buildings apart.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this when I'm also looking at a Razor 18 minutes into the game with mech point booster and 1300 gold.
Even though they're going to go uphill again, they need to use this Aegis soon. They already brought down the tier 3. That was that exchange for the middle tier 1 tower. They got a lot of damage on the tier 3. This means they can actually take the ranks in a short amount of time.
Yeah, even if it's not the melee, they can definitely take the range ranks and went, okay, maybe this isn't the greatest time to stick around though. Fortification's been used, but they've got Weave on top of them. They're losing their armor quickly. So unless they can get first kills without losing themselves, they should just be backing up until this Weave is one of us. Halfway through his duration, God, now even this Dragon Knight, okay, well, jump in, 60, look at the clamp damage. Other field will come out, but they just focus over Jotum, and maybe he can live through this one. 6 times already been used into the tree line, he's into the corner, he survives in the trees, and now he's headed back out again, helping God. The mech charge will go, a huge amount of regeneration coming into them, and the Weave is on them. They've got all their armor back, going for something great, things are being sealed up, Planker will throw the oldie out, but God, they just turned on the BKB, and the GG, they're fountain farming, Team Areno, Tinkerino, before they've even brought down the bottom racks. There's the disruption, while they got Flycat, back in again, Breathe Fire, God will pick up a double kill now, Loon will fly back, and so will Profit. They're going to try and keep battling it out right now. They got Earth Charge, John's going to put one of those himself to keep the heroes alive. They kill the Aegis Immortal on BZZ, Defiance will continue, but now, God, he's purged up, he's tanking it up, the drum charge to go, BZZ has to go back to front line, he's going to get close to the if he get one more kill, he's actually Aegis Immortal high at the top. But the range access is already gone, BZZ alive again, another final kill, can that damage is going for his high. EGM, another quick heal, the Anti Disruption, trying to set up for BZZ, still alive again, he'll kill off Sing Sing, that's his Aegis Immortal right now, he can move up, and there it is, I mean, Aegis Immortal, the Aghanim Scepter, up and running, he don't introduce Open however, so that's a little bit of the downside, but they take bottom racks, they forced back. They forced 2 buybacks from both Luna as well as Prophet. And how many heroes did they lose now, apart from the Aegis carrier cap? They lose anybody.
They didn't lose anybody.
Like, Wisp was at like 50 life points at one point.
Yeah.
But that was literally
they were all like sitting at like 200 health at one point, but they just like all got the time to heal up thanks to the mech and the Wisp and everything else. I thought those buybacks and a teleport in, they probably didn't have teleports, but I really thought they were going to be able to sandwich Virtus Pro off of a huge overextension. I mean, that was... I mean, at one point when they're finishing off those heroes right in front of the fountain, like, sure. But then they start backing up, and they go back in again. Then they start backing up, and they go back again and again. It's like, guys, you're just like, you're going up against these very short death timers. You just gotta finish off the end objective. That's a good way to throw.
They got advantage. Sinnoh's gonna have a crack at bottom lane. The relocation coming in. Where's your back? Walls actually a strike. Wolverine. And well, a little bit of heal from EGM's helping him out. Like the shallow grave, but he will not survive this one. He slowed up too much. One last Breathe Fire will actually be used from God to get the kill. Meanwhile, Koipa, fortification. Again, the battle of the trees. The 3-2-2s are right there. Koipa, he's not getting out of this one. He wants the tower more than anything else right now. And the quest for gold. Holla holla, get your dollar. And the line's been dropped by BP. Go up the mid and win. While Jotum is currently taking out tier 1 tower, top lane solid. Because he relocated back and left his hero behind.
Oh man, they don't call him Nature's Prophet for nothing. Koipa really wanted that last hit apparently. He could have blinked away, right? He could have just blinked away somewhere into the trees. Sing able to survive.
Oh, Sing! It got perfectly worked. Jotum saw it because the creep wave came up, but Sing walked straight past it. And then he tried to blink over. Now Paul was just like, alright, Jotum, we have unfinished business. Not gonna happen though, and y'all, well, he's moving up and fighting EGM. Plans an aggressive observer wards, he saw for a moment. EGM, concussive, seal. Whoops! No, EGM, don't walk through the light.
It's so beautiful.
But now VP know they're all up on top lane, so just push him mid. Eye of the Storm's off cooldown. He doesn't have a lot of hand to speak of, but hey, don't worry, Whisper's on his way. Actually, then again, Whisper's out of bottle charges. There's Arcane's over on Skyrat. So Jotum will tether, and now the Arcane, wants to mana just full on into the Razor. Which means they have Plasma Field available, and they've also got some Dragons. Which means range rags, again, look at the focus, they know I can bring down range rags 100% before TT can defend. The BKB as well as the Eclipse up, but with the Awful Dragons there, they can't fight it. The only upside for Team Tinker is the Team Tower is still alive on top lane. So VP either go for a GG push, or they back up, and then they push it through top. But they currently have 2 Raxes, TT not defending at all.
Yeah, Koipa's in there in the bottom lane going, I'm ready to teleport back in when you guys are, but in the meantime, I'll try and split push.
One day he'll finish his Maelstrom. One day he'll get Maelstrom.
I think Team Tinker just got baited into fighting too much too early on and consistently lost fights due to the natural mid-game aggression and tankiness of the Razor plus the Dragonite with a Wisp on them. I think that's where they lost all their advantage. It's the reason why Brewmaster Sing is still sitting on brown boots, right? It's because he's trying to go for a fast Blink Dagger and a fast Aghanim Scepter.
Yep. Oh man,
because he's so far behind.
They're praying that Roshan's going to spawn sometime soon. They smoke up to come for it, but he's still got another good 30 seconds or 20 seconds till he's going to spawn.
And now time they're going to walk themselves away right as Roshan spawns.
Yeah. They had no other choice though. There are other lanes to push in, so they've got to use the smoke instead to attack. But this Observer Ward, the smoke's going to wear off before they get up. Or will they? 2 seconds, 1 second, smoke will break. Observer Ward will see him for the clamp company. He goes for Jotum from the very get-go. They want this Wisp dead. Yol as well, and they've got 1, they've got 2. The buyback will come, and he'll relocate into Jotum. And Micah turns the only of the BKBs, and pretending even Cedo took his own BKB. And now over to EGM, defensive destruction from Bulba. He takes it for the team, having to take a free fight. Now EGM celebrates himself 60 seconds, but they call the GG. They've lost too many heroes right now. There's no more damage to speak of. And Virtus Pro will be able to pull up the draw here against Team Areno Tinkerino in our second series of the night for the D2CL. And VP, their first game is not an entire loss.
Yeah, that last team fight, I think, it displayed the exact weakness of the Virtus Pro supports and what I expected to have every team fight, but the problem was, by the time they're ready to go, the cores on Virtus Pro were so damn big, man. That Dragonite